children, today we are going to do section 3 of unit 7 Harmony. The title of the lesson is The Farmer and the Angel. The farmer, right, an old man who did farming job throughout his life, and now it's a story between the farmer and the angel. Angel means messenger sent by God. Before starting the lesson, let's do the word meaning of the lesson. So here we go with the word meaning. First word is bounty. Bounty means something provided in large quantity. Bounty, something provided in large quantity. Castle. Castle means a large strong building with thick high walls and towers built in the past by the kings or queens to defend themselves against attack. You have to write down this much meaning only. A large strong building with thick high walls and towers. This much only. Rest no need to write down. Clock. Clock means a type of coat that has no sleeves. Clock. Fastens at the neck and the hangs loosely from the shoulder. Content. Content means happy and satisfied. You have to write down happy and satisfied. Despair. Despair means the feeling of having lost all hopes. When we just lose our hope, if we become hopeless, then it is said despair. Discord. Discord means disagreement or argument. A light quarrel we can say. Drew. Drew means moved in the direction mentioned. Moved something or somebody by pulling them gently. It is called drew. Edge. Edge means the outside limit of an object. If this is a pad, you can see this is the last end of this pad and this is called the edge for the pad. Edge, the outside limit of an object, a surface or an area. This much only you write down, it's okay. Goodness. Goodness means the quality of being good. Are you harsh with others or good with others? Right? Whenever you are studying, please pay attention to your books only. Do not see here and there. Instead. Instead means in place of something or somebody. Just write down in place of somebody or something. Substitute also you can say, or you can write down alternative. Jovial. Jovial means very cheerful, very friendly or happy. Magnificent. Magnificent means extremely attractive. I repeat, extremely attractive. Majestic. Majestic means impressive because of size or beauty. Another word for it, splendid. Nod. Nod means the act of moving the head down and up again. If you do not speak, you just shake your head to say yes. It is called nodding. Sickly. Sickly means often ill or sick, not looking healthy or strong. Are you healthy or weak? Depends on your food habit. Sighed. Sighed means took and then let out a long deep breath. This much only you have to write down. Sighed means took and then let out a long deep breath. Sparkled. Sparkled means shone brightly with small flashes of light. I repeat, shone brightly with small flashes of light. Starvation, the state of suffering and death caused by having no food. I repeat, the state of suffering and death caused by having no food because of hunger. Touching. Touching means causing feeling of pity or sympathy. If you find mercy on someone, it is called touching, heart touching. Weary. Weary means very tired, especially after you have been working so hard doing something for a long time. Please write down this word meaning one time in your notebook. Now afterwards we are going to start the lesson. Yeah, a wonderful lesson to explain here is the farmer and the angel. Before we start the lesson, first of all, look at these two pictures. What can you observe? See, it is already given in your textbook. Please look at this picture and find the difference. Can you find any difference? Please mention in some of the by using some of the sentences in your notebook. Let us start the story now. There was once a very kind and jovial old farmer, kind and very cheerful old farmer. He was 90 years old. Can you believe it? 90 years old. And though his bones were a very bit weary, his eyes still sparkled with love and laughter. Though he has crossed almost all his age, but then also there was a shine of cheerfulness in his eyes. There were a brightness of hopes and laughter in his eyes. He was the kind who seemed to know just what it looked to make you smile, and when you needed to weep, he had sit by your side and hold you. Right? Whenever you need somebody's support or help, he was always been there to help you out. He was the kind who noticed the dew sparkling on the spider's web and knew the taste of the juicy red strawberry. He was the kind who still at 90 worked very hard every day on the land, and when you needed a helping hand, his sleeves were rolled ready to go. One day, because of his goodness, he was visited by an angel who granted him a wish. The angel said to the old man that anything he wanted would be his. Now, if he had one wish, what it would be? You got children what this paragraph wants to tell you? The author wants to tell you a very kind hearted farmer was living out there. He was very hardworking. At the age of 90 also, throughout the day he was working on the farm, and whenever somebody needs his help, he was always ready. Because of his kind nature, the angel visited him. The angel came to him and asked for one wish to fulfill for him. Right? So, what would be the answer of yours if any angel come to you and ask for your wish? I don't know whether you want lots of money, lots of knowledge, or you want to visit some extraordinary places. Anything could be. But what this farmer is about to ask from the angel, let's go ahead. $1 million? A castle by the sea? All the wishes I want? A Lamborghini? Yeah, I think the boys out there might be asking for Lamborghini. Yes or not? Or Land Rover? Don't know. What do you like most? So if we would be there at farmer's place, we can ask for anything from this list. But do you know, children, what the farmer asked for? The farmer could have wished for any of these things, but instead he said to the angel, I am a happy man with a bounty of food upon my plate and the love that surrounded me daily. But before I die, I should like just once to see hell and heaven. Oh, great! What he demanded, children? What he said first of all? He said that he has sufficient food, lots of food, variety of food on his plate, right? And many people surrounding to him all love him very much. What he wants actually, he wanted to see just once a hell and heaven. He wants to make the difference between them. The angel told him to take hold of her cloak, and in an instant they arrived at the gates of hell. To the surprise of the godman, when he passed through the gates, he found himself on the edge of a beautiful open green surrounded by the tall, graceful pine trees. As he walked towards the middle of the green, he saw many people seated around a great long table that was heaped high with the most magnificent and delicious foods the man had ever seen. So, as I told you in this paragraph, the angel took the farmer to the gate of the hell. There he found a greenery, beautiful kinetic experience was there, tall grass, pine trees, a beautiful garden was there, and there he found a people sitting around the dining table. You can see there were lots of dishes that farmer had never seen those were lying on the dining table. Yet, as he drew near, he saw that the people looked sickly and thin. The people, those who were surrounded by the dining table, those who were looking very unhappy and sickly, they were very thin indeed, as if they were wasting away from starvation. See, beta, lots of food on the table, and then also people were feeling starvation. Can you believe that? So many delicious recipes are there in front of you, and still, if you say that I am hungry, can anybody believes you? No, that cannot be possible. The same thing happened here. How could this be? The farmer was surprised. Then he noticed that the people's arms were locked straight so they could not bend them. It was impossible for these people to feed themselves. Ack! The man sighed. This is truly hell. Hastily, he returned to the angel and took hold of her cloak. In another instant, they arrived at the gates of heaven. The the farmer was disheartened by seeing this situation. People surrounded by beautiful nature, having lots of food to eat, and then also suffering from starvation. And this is the real meaning of hell. As soon as the farmer watched this scene, he came back to the angel. The angel soon took him in the instant to the gate of heaven. Let's see what happened in heaven. This is another picture is there. Here the same things are there. Dining table is there. Many peoples are there. Their hands also becoming straight, but they are able to feed each other and look so happy. Here too, the good man found himself on the edge of a beautiful open green surrounded by tall, majestic pine trees. He walked towards the middle of the green and saw many people seated around a great long table that was heaped high with the most wonderful and delicious foods. There also so many good food dishes were available on the dining table. As he drew near, the man showed that the people's arms were locked straight, so they could not be bent. Yet these people were smiling and laughing. Their eyes danced with merry delight. Their, their stomachs seemed joyfully content. How was this possible? The good man looked closer and he saw the people of heaven were feeding to each other. Eh, yes, smiled the good man with a knowing nod of his head. This is truly heaven. So, my dear children, what did you observe from this lesson? It is all depend on our work, our view to seeing the beautiful world. Whatever you are thinking about, the same thing you are getting. If you are self satisfied, if you believe in help each other, or you want to live in peace and love, that means you are living in heaven. And if you are surrounded by chaos, lots of noise, people are fighting with each other, though you are living in a bungalow, but there is no peace at all, that means you are living in a hell. So now you have to decide, what do you want actually? You want to live in hell or heaven? There is nothing after death. Everything is there when you are living in. Okay? I hope that you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you very much. And after this, please complete the question answer of this lesson. Thank you.